right, everyone, welcome back. We have Mark Ingram available for you. Just as a reminder, please announce yourself before you ask your question, and with that, we'll open it up.
Hey, Mark, it's Mark Viviano from WJZ here in Baltimore. You mentioned at the start of the season that playing in front of no fans is kind of like high school scrimmage. Playing in front of 7,000 fans is what Philly might have in there. Maybe it's more like a high school game. Maybe you had bigger crowds at high school. What are your thoughts about there actually being people there to whatever number?
I think it'll be fun. I think everybody in the league misses the fans. Whether that be your home fans or being away. So just being able to go and 7,000 fans, like you said, it'll be like a high school game per se. And even like the 250 family members, immediate family members that we had, you could hear them, screaming their hearts and souls out, when the game gets close, or and they want to stop, yelling defense on third downs or whatever, or when we make a big play. So just multiplying that to 7,000, I think it'll be, a good step up, for crowds, and I think it'll be fun. So we're looking forward to it.
Hey, Mark. Kirk McEwen from 98 Rock.
He just got muted.
Kirk from 98 Rock. Childs from the Sun alluded to it, but I wanted to ask you, how many snaps ideally would you want a game? I know you're a team guy. You'll do whatever, but you ripped off a 20-yard run, 4:45 in the third. Looked like you were picking up steam. How many times would you like the Tote to run?
As many times as possible, as many times as they call my number, that's how many times I like to run it. Obviously, I want the ball. Obviously, I want to be on the field, getting into a rhythm, making plays. But at the same time, we have a great room. We have great players in our room, and all guys who can be explosive, all guys who can make plays. And so being in a rotation, that's just what it is. And we stay fresh, we stay healthy, and we all just, try to be mentally prepared for when our number's called to go in there and play to the best of our ability, to make the most of our opportunities, to maximize our touches. So obviously I want the ball, obviously I want to play, and, that's all great. But we have a great running back room, a great running back rotation, and, they use us differently, and, we just be ready for when our number's called to go out there and execute to the best of our ability to help our team win. So that's our main focus, is just being the best we could be each and every snap our number's called.
Mark, keep it over to you. Go ahead, Jimena.
Okay, so I'm Jimena Luca Torre from Ravens, the Spanish radio. Mark, so are you paying attention to your stats?
Am I paying attention to my stats?
Yes.
I mean, you catch them here and there, but it's not like I'm pondering over them, daily, looking at my yards per carry or, my carries or whatever.
Hey, Mark, Pete Gilbert here. You can't help but compare to what we saw a year ago, from you guys, particularly in the rushing game. How much is different relative to what teams are doing to you, or is it what you guys are doing yourselves that you haven't been able to kind of match what we saw a year ago? Or also, is it just 2019 was an historic year and maybe that just will never be matched?
Yeah, obviously 2019 was a historic year, and, we just had a lot of things going for us. And, 2020 is different, and the 2020 Ravens are different. And we just had to find ways to continue to improve. We had to find ways to continue to get better. We know that we haven't played our best as an offense yet, and we're striving for excellence. We're striving for better execution. We're striving to have a complete 60-minute game, and we're striving to make sure we have our best football game coming up here on Sunday against the Eagles. So we're not satisfied, or we're striving for excellence. We're striving to be better each and every day. Each film session, each walkthrough, each rep at practice, we know that we want to improve. We know we want to get better, and we have to get better in order to get to where we want to go, which is to be champions. So, the 2020 Ravens are still working on our identity, and we're still working to be the best possible versions of ourselves.
Jimena again. Mark, how was when you seeing your baby at the M&T Bank?
I love seeing my kids all the time, and just to be able to see them in the stands, I can actually pick out my family. You know what I mean? I saw my daughter early in the game, and she was like trying to give me like a snack or something, and I act like I got it, and I act like I ate it, and she was super happy and excited. So just to be able to see her, and she could see me and be like, "Hey, that's Daddy," and that's what I do it for. That's my why, is my family. God first, my family, and that's what I do it for. So it's always great to see her at the game and be able to spend some time with her.
We'll do 2 more questions, and we'll start it off with Childs Walker.
Yeah, hey Mark. You obviously had a fair amount of experience with the shared backfield in New Orleans. Has that sort of helped you be that voice of experience in the room as maybe you help everyone understand their roles in this current situation?
Well, yeah, I think we have guys in our back. We have great runners in our room who are all alpha dogs, who all want to carry the ball and are all capable of carrying the ball and toting the load. So just having experience sharing the ball in a number of backfields, I think I could just give my experience. I could just share my experience, share my knowledge through situations that I've had to go through situations that I've had to endure over my career. We're sharing the ball. You just have to be mentally prepared, mentally and emotionally ready to be prepared when you're spot playing. When your number's getting called, you have to make sure that you can control, your execution on your assignment, the way you perform when your number's called. Those are things you can control, and I've just experienced that so much throughout my career that I think I can just be helpful and share my experiences and how I deal with sharing backfields with Gus and with JK and Justice as well. So I'm there for those guys, and we all want the ball. We all want to play, but we have a great room, and we rotate and we stay fresh and we stay healthy, and that's great for our team.
Hey, Mark, this is Jameson from ESPN. How difficult, I'm sure you understood when you lost Marshall Yanda, a potential future Hall of Famer, that it is going to be a challenge to replace him. But now, five games in, how difficult is it still to really fill in for him?
Well, I don't ever think you fill that void that Marshall Yanda left. I mean, that's a first ballot Hall of Famer and someone who, for 13 years, was playing at the highest level ever for offensive linemen. So I don't think you ever fully replace that. All you could do is just hope to, get another great player that is a true pro in his own right, a true dominant force in his own right. And I think we have that with our young guys on our offensive line, in our offensive line room. We have great depth, and I think those guys are continuing to improve each and every week. They're continuing to get better each and every week, and I think our line is gelling. We've had to deal with some injuries, and guys who have been plugged in have performed at a high level and executed their job at a high level, so we've been able to be successful as an offense. So I'm excited about our offensive line room. I'm excited about the guys that have been playing each position, and we'll continue to improve and we'll continue to get better, and those guys have a bright future, all our young guys on the offensive line.
Hey, Mark,
We'll close it out here with Pete Gilbert.
thanks, Brooke. One last one. Last night, Derrick Henry tossed Josh Norman like a blow-up doll. As you watch that, are you jealous a little to be able to? Could you do that to a D-back? And did he ever do that to you when you were playing in Alabama together?
I never
In
played.
practice or something.
I never played with Derrick Henry
Okay.
at Bama, and he would not do that to me, and I could do that to somebody else. So I'm not jealous, but he's a big dude, and obviously he has a great stiff arm. But my stiff arm is pretty strong too, so I feel like if a DB came up to me, a little reckless, thinking that it was sweet, that I could probably toss him out the club too. So, but good job, Derrick. Keep running the rock. Roll Tide for life.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Mark, for being here with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
The meeting concludes our availability, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
All right, thanks.